Hey everyone. Yeah, I'm trying to get my YouTube channel semi-interesting, and so I decided to film a questions and answers video. Got all these questions off the internet. I came out onto the fields near my house to film it. So yeah, let's get these questions going. First question. Oops. First question from Christopher Mann. He asks, have you ever wrestled a crocodile? I'm gonna have to say no. I'm gonna have to say no, I haven't wrestled a crocodile. I'd only wrestle a crocodile if it was life and death, like that crocodile was trying to kill me for whatever reason. I would never put myself in that situation though. Save the animals. Jack Maloney asks, when and why did you become XVX? Which is a little shortened way to say vegan straight edge. I was straight edge first. Basically, I just didn't really. When I was younger, I never really got into drinking or anything. Probably drunk like 2 pints worth of alcohol my whole life. Smoked weed a few times. 420 before 420. Before 420. And yeah, so I basically, this one time someone offered me a beer and I said no, I don't want it, and they're like, are you straight edge? And I was like, what's straight edge? So I was straight edge before I even knew what straight edge was. Do you realize, man? Do you realize what that means, man? That was when I was 16. On my 16th birthday was the last time I drank alcohol. I didn't get drunk or anything. Vegan happened a few years later. I was vegetarian before, since I was like really young. And then I went vegan like when I was like 17 and a bit. So yeah, been straight edge for almost 8 years, and vegan for 6.5 years. Swag. Tim Harrison, which way does the water turn in your toilet? I think it just goes straight down. It's a real straight down toilet. It's none of that like swirly stuff. Straight down. Matt Ely's? I don't know how to pronounce your surname, man. No offense. Yes! How have you been funding your trips, such as the ones to the USA and cycling ones? Basically, for the Land's End John O'Groats ride, I spent £50 on travel. £50 on travel, that was it. Like, I spent money on food, but I'm gonna need to spend money on food wherever I go, so even if I'm at home, so it's not a travel expense, I don't think. And then I slept either outdoors in the wild with a sleeping bag, or I stayed at people's houses who let me crash their house for free. So that's how I funded the cycling trip. £50, straight up. £50 for a 2-week cycling adventure. The America trip. I was living with someone who was letting me stay there for free and paying for my food and stuff like that. I paid for, obviously I paid for stuff on my own as well, but I was in America for 3 months and I think I spent about £1,000, which is about $1,700. I just don't really spend that much money. I don't drink, I don't buy new clothes all the time. I buy really cheap food in bulk, like rice is dirt cheap, sugar is dirt cheap, dates are dirt cheap, especially when you buy in bulk. I've got boxes of them in my room because they're on offer, and I just bought 60 boxes. So yeah, I have a very cheap, frugal life, so it means I just have more money to spend doing more yellow stuff, like traveling to America and stuff. Got a bug attacking me there. Daz Jones, the one and only Daz Jones. How did you cope with the midges in Scotland when sleeping wild? As we all know, you don't consciously harm any living thing. Did you use repellent? If not, what did you do to refrain the midges from biting you? Daz, man. Those midges, the first night I used this bug repellent that I got in America. But I only used one spray of it because it was on the packaging it was don't eat or touch or do anything after spraying this. So I was like, this stuff doesn't sound positive to have on my body or have around me. So basically I just used that once, didn't really work, and then I just braved them with nothing. I just hid in my sleeping bag. and that didn't work. So I just took it. I took it, man. I took those bugs on, head on, man. So yeah, that's what I did with those. Lucy Hannah asks, also, where is your favorite place in the world and where do you find motivation? Favorite place in the world? Oh man, well, the favorite place in the world I've been, like, because I can't really judge places I've never been before. Favorite place I've been, I reckon San Francisco. When I was in San Francisco, I just feel like San Francisco like really resonated with me. Like, I don't know, I love the topography of the place. The hills are really cool. The fact that you had like, you could go across the Golden Gate Bridge and you'd have like mountains that had like hardly any houses, and like you could just ride up the roads, and really cool scene there. Like San Francisco, Bay Area, it's just cool. It's warm as well, and also cold and misty in the winter. I think I was there in the summer, but San Francisco, I reckon, so far it's the coolest place. I'd love to live in San Francisco. Oh, sorry, Lucy. Sorry. You also said, where do you find motivation? I find motivation from watching people on YouTube. I find motivation from listening to music. I find motivation from just like looking up at the sky. I mean, look how cool that is. I just find motivation from other people being successful. That's about it, you know? I like seeing other people be successful because it's like, cool, man, you're successful. Man, I could maybe do that. Yeah. Samuel Malverde Wally asks, how does a positive person approach crowd killing? This is a hotly debated topic in this Facebook group, UK Hardcore 2, shouts out. My view on it is, you know, I'm all about voluntary interactions, everything being consensual. So like, if you go to a show and someone like physically attacks you, I'm not really cool with that. But there's also this weird like unspoken contract where like if you go into like a show like that, there's obviously an expectation of there being physical movement, physical people exerting themselves physically in a somewhat aggressive manner. So like, I don't know, I mean, to a certain extent it's okay, but like, I don't know, I feel like people like punch people in the face and stuff and like targeting people, I feel like that's it's a bit questionable in terms of ethics. I don't do that personally, and I don't think it's too cool when people do it, but I don't know. It's a grey area really, and grey areas suck, but it's a grey area. Basically just be nice to people and have fun. Next question. Talita Diaz asks, do you eat food with may contain traces of milk and contains traces of milk? It's a double smiley. I'll eat food with may contain because that's basically just the company or the brand putting a disclaimer on their product to say like, if you have an allergic reaction to this, we told you so. And I'm not allergic to any dairy or anything like that, so I'll eat that. It's a bit like saying, because like I live somewhere where there's animal products handled in the kitchen, so it's like my stuff may contain stuff as well, but it's well clear of it. So yeah, I eat stuff that may contain. If it says contains traces of milk, then I won't eat it because it's actually saying there's milk in there, and even if it's a trace, I wouldn't really want to be consuming it. Got some from Tumblr, because I have a Tumblr. I blog. I'm a blogger. So I've got some people from Tumblr here asking me questions. I feel like I'm being bitten by mosquitoes, man. It's reminding me of Scotland. Dads, man, they're coming for me, man. Hey, for your Q&A video, could you talk about your experience woofing? I'm so interested. Also, how do you feel for yourself being awesome and sober for so long? Thank you. I mean, being sober in itself is what makes me feel good, so I don't feel necessarily better than anyone for being sober for 8 years, but I feel like I'm reaping the benefits myself. I don't need to like put it into context with anyone else. But my experience woofing, for people that don't know, woofing is basically, it stands for Worldwide Opportunities in Organic Farming. It's basically where there's a directory for all different countries, and people put their organic farm up on this directory, and basically you can shoot them an email and be like, can I come work on your farm for like a month? And they'll be like, yeah, cool, come work on a farm. And basically you do like 3, 4, 5 hours a day, it depends, work on the farm, and in exchange you get accommodation and food, and you can go explore. I did that on the Isle of Wight last year, and basically it was really cool. Like, it was cool to meet new people. Actually inspired me a lot because it was really positive. I don't know, it's real cool. And also you get to travel for basically free as well. So it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. I'm trying to kind of walk home a little bit now because these bugs are trying to bite me. They're getting me. I'm getting horrific flashbacks of Scotland, but I'm going to try not to hurt any of them. Got a question from Anonymous from Tumblr. Sorry, there's bugs on my finger. Do you ever get in a bad mood about anything or upset? How do you deal with it, if so? Obviously stuff can grind my gears, so to speak. Stuff can like irritate me. I feel like the main thing here is to like acknowledge like what's pissed you off, like not just be pissed off, but like see it from like one step back, like knowing you're pissed off and like just like letting that pass, like negative emotions or whatever. They're like clouds. They'll come and they'll eventually pass. So I just sort of like try and witness my emotions from another perspective. Sounds weird, but I don't know. Hey, here are some questions to your Q&A. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What's your dream job? Have a lovely evening. Thanks for saying have a lovely evening. I'm having quite a good evening out here, apart from the bugs biting me, but all bugs are cool. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I don't know. I don't know. Just like making zines and traveling and stuff and making YouTube videos. Riding bikes, doing weird stuff, rowing across the Atlantic, going up Everest, riding around the world. That's what I want to do. What's your dream job? That's my dream job, doing that and like getting paid for it somehow. I don't know, being like a journalist, TV presenter or something, or just making money off YouTube or whatever. Anonymous asks, how do you get so clued up on the best vegan diet for yourself, and do you honestly think it has had an effect on your health and improved you? Been vegan for a while. I found out about high carb, low fat, high raw, lots of fruit stuff from a guy called Harley, aka Durian Rider from YouTube, and basically I've just been following that since then. So just like eating loads of fruit, keeping it low fat, drinking lots of water. That's all you gotta do, really. Do I think it's had an effect? It's had a phenomenal effect. Like it's like I'm running a marathon next week, and I've only ever run like 20 miles in my life total. And I know I'm just gonna breeze through it. Mark my words. I feel like I'm just gonna breeze through it. Because I feel like this diet is just so, like, this, you gotta do it to feel it. Wow, it's actually getting kind of dark now. Hope I can find my way out of this field. Imagine if I got stuck out here. Look at that sunset though. It's not the best sunset in the world. It's been a bit overcast today, but still. Imagine if you saw every single sunset of your entire life. That'd be good. Dead Walking from Tumblr asks, if you could become another animal for one day, which animal would you be and why? I should have thought about this before I answered it. What would be cool? I feel like a bird would be cool, but like then what sort of bird? A bug? If I was a bug, I'd just be treated like crap by humans. Man, I don't know, just like any animal. Just to see life from another perspective. Like, I feel like we get so used to being in a human body. Like, get used to feeling what a hand feels like, or what like walking feels like to be in like a human body. Just imagine all the new sensations you'd feel being in a different shaped body, even for like just a day. It would just be like so like, it would just be so like, your mind would just be blown by all different feelings you'd feel and all different new sensations. I don't know. I don't know what animal I'd be, but I think it'd be cool to be an animal for like a few days or a week or something. Just see what it's like. Just see what it's like. Okay, we got some from Twitter. We got Twitter. Twitter is probably my worst media platform, so follow me on Twitter. I'm trying out here, guys. I really am trying. It's kind of sad actually how much I'm trying. Richie Huck, aka @YoungHuck, asks, ooh, life after death. I think what he's trying to say here is, do you believe in life after death, or what are your opinions on life after death? And my opinion is, does it really matter? Because this is what I think anyway. Life is one continuous moment. So like, would life after death even mean anything? Because it will just happen when you get there. Like, is it actually gonna change your perspective now? Because to be honest, you die every moment and then you're reborn every single moment. It's like a continuous thing going on all the time. So like, these concepts of like things that are like in the distant future, I don't know, I don't feel like they're even relevant to now, because it's like an ongoing thing, like all the time. Like literally just as I was recording this clip, earlier in this clip, that was like, since then, whoever I was then is gone, and this is me now. This is me now. So I don't know, life after death, I feel like that concept is sort of like thinking that life is this I don't know, basically you live and die every moment. It's just one continuous soup of possibilities and coincidences all just happening and fitting together, and just keeps flowing, and we've got this, and it just gives an illusion of time passing, I guess. Maybe I should have thought about that question more, but I'll find out when I die, I guess. Emma Pascalini, sorry if I say it wrong, aka @Alien Probation. Whoa. They ask, have you always been this posy? Did you have a sudden epiphany or something? What's the deal? And then in brackets, I love you, which I'm assuming means I love unicorns. I guess, I mean, people have always thought of me as the posy guy, like since I was like 15, 16. Have a sudden epiphany? I guess not. I feel like it's just like thinking in a more positive way. It's meant I've sort of not, I mean, it means I've sort of actively looked out to find inspirational things which just spark that even more inside me. So like, I feel like it's just a snowball effect. Like, I feel like I'm lucky that I felt that way in the first place, and like managed to like find people that are similar, and you know, just really ignite the positivity and like keep it going, keep the ball rolling. Yeah, I feel like that's the deal with that. Wasn't a sudden epiphany or anything, but I feel like it'd be really cool if I did that for other people. I don't know if I have, but maybe I have. That'd be a really cool thing. But for me, I don't know, I feel like it's just a slow process of surrounding yourself with positive people and people that inspire you, and just like keeping it going. And like, whenever you feel down a bit, you just gotta go for that net of positive people around you, and just remember that. But yeah, that's my Q&A. If you got any more questions, leave them in the comments, or post on whatever this is posted on, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I know it's really cheesy saying that, but I feel like if you don't say that, people don't think to subscribe, because I need subscribers on there. I've only got like 280 subscribers. Come on, guys. I need subscribers. Anyway, these bugs kind of irritate me now. It's not their fault, because they're just doing their job being a bug, but I don't want to hurt them, so I'm going to go. See ya.